Now, we've never seen this before, but they're going through people's bags. Now, the producers obviously know what are in people's bags. They're searching them beforehand. They're just making sure that they don't have whatever, cell phones, whatever they're not supposed to have, contraband.
Mm-hmm.
So they know that these are in there. I don't think Caitlin and Tasha know beforehand because look, here's the thing with Ryan. They find all these scripted documents of like, oh, this is stuff about Michelle, this is stuff about the show. The weirdest stuff, it's not really about Michelle. It's about the show. It's about who to emulate. We got our boy
Yeah.
Jason Tartik, who I love, Caitlin's husband. Also, oh, that must have been weird for Caitlin to see. Be like, oh, is he
Probably,
gonna
yeah.
murder my husband and wear his face as his face?
What the note said to emulate him.
Yeah.
I took his face.
If I'm someone, that's like worst case scenario for me. If someone's trying to steal my face, that's like top 5 worst case scenarios. But that to me, obviously, I think to everyone is the creepiest part. I don't think it was scripted. Because okay,
I was
first of all,
gonna
I love
ask
the
you then. Do you
producers.
think Bachelor producer plant?
We've had multiple people message the account about this. Some are
Mm-hmm.
saying scripted, some are saying not. I'm on record. I'm a sheep for the producers. I like to believe what they want me to believe. What?
Yeah.
It's entertaining. I want to believe that this dude's nuts that he came on the show to try to finagle everybody. But also his reaction was so awkward.
They
Was
did him
so
dirty with those
terrifying.
like serial killer like camera angles too in the hallway. Oh
Yeah.
my
Oh, yeah.
god.
Yeah. They zoomed out to get how far his buttons were. He kept losing a button. The more nervous he got, by the end, he was just naked in the
Well,
hallway.
so you're just standing in a corner with no one around him, just looking like sheepish as hell. Like
Oh, bro.
it's a tough look.
Tough look. I don't know. Do you think it was scripted?
I think he's a plant. I think he is. The way he played it off, like I went onto his Instagram, and the way he's like kind of owning it, it doesn't feel like he got caught in something. It feels like this was planned, and he's like, okay,
I don't know. I
I
don't
don't.
know. Give us your thoughts below. I feel like this will be the most hotly debated aspect of this episode. To me, the biggest thing was how are there so, like it's not even the fact that there are notes. How are there so many
That's the
notes?
thing. Like that's why it's
8
so
books
egregious.
of notes. They're legitimately 4 novels. I think I saw the missing Game of Thrones book in there. It's like, oh wait a second. Is that the 6th book
Here's the
that
thing
we
too.
forgot to
He
release?
mentions like 40 names who helped him write these notes. He's like, "Oh, my friend's wife did it," and then he's like, "Oh, well, I actually wrote some too. Oh, and I actually had a couple girlfriends help me write some." Like, were you getting everybody to help you craft these notes?
Dude, that's what, like, to me, it was so awkward. It was so poorly spoken. There was no like direct explanation. He didn't even freak out or explode or have this big bombastic exit.
Yeah,
That's why I was like, I think it's real. I hope it's real. I hope that this is a real person just floating around society that is this nuts, because that's just makes the world more entertaining to live in. I believe it. Maybe I'm a fool. Maybe the people will all agree in the comment section that I'm a moron. But I don't know. To me, it was too awkward. But I
yeah.
had someone say, like, I saw people defending him online, being like, it's not that weird. I think he's just socially awkward and he needed some prompts to like connect with her. Like, you're wrong. We like to
Well,
say that
okay.
we
If that
agree,
was the
like,
case, you'd take a page, maybe. Like, I
a
would.
page, that's it.
That's
Like, what are
it.
we talking about?
Yeah.
What do we need 4 novels for? What do we need reminders to care about what she's talking about? Hey, try being a human being. How
Hey,
about you do
man.
your best
Also,
impression of a
we have
man?
phones nowadays. Maybe just keep them on there. I don't know.
You can't take your phone with you, but
Oh,
let's
that's true. I forgot about that.
but let's hope that maybe you can memorize the fact that you should care about what she's like. Like, he's like, wrote down, pretend to listen, pretend to care.
Yeah.
You're a psychopath. So, I mean, see you, Ryan. I mean, the whole thing, it felt so, everything he was talking about, oh, like this is going right according to plan, or oh, I did research, I know she likes ice cream. Everything was so calculated and unnatural.
Yeah.
And isn't it freaky though how Michelle she's a smart woman, obviously, right? Great head on her shoulders, emotionally intelligent, I would imagine good at reading people. oh boy, he may have gotten the first impression rose. I think it probably still would have gone to Nate because he's simply too dreamy to
I
look
was gonna
past.
say
But
the same
still,
thing though, because he had the deepest conversation. Like he had an episode like 8 conversation on night 1.
yeah,
He was getting deep. Like he was
Who,
making the
Nate?
move. No,
Ryan.
Ryan.
Yeah, isn't that
Like
scary?
yeah, that is super scary because he could have
Yeah.
gone far.
Dudes like that are out there.
Yeah.
That's just a terrifying concept. Yeah. So